Right, it gives me great pleasure to introduce episode 102 of the Sussex by the Sea podcast fan roundtable. We have got the star man himself here, Ryan Worrall. I'm still disappointed he took those locks off. I think it was July, August 21 that the locks were removed. But still a wonderful haircut and a wonderful player. Ryan, thank you very much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Yeah, it's a long time now since the last one we had with shortish hair. It's sort of getting there, but it's not going back to that long anymore.
No. The wonderful mane, that's gone, yeah?
That's gone. Yeah, way too much growing that took.
We've also got, with the power of editing, we've also got John Wills here today. Hello, John.
I take it you're cutting out the rest of that.
Just all the crap you come up with,
derogatory talk about you. Yeah.
You're good, sir?
I'm good, yes. Thank you.
We've also got the wonderful Neo Bridges, the man who owns TikTok. You Don't Stop. This is old. Yeah, I'm so old. Who's come in, volunteering, done some great video content, got lots of stuff, interviews with the lads and the management. Bloody awesome. Does it for nothing. Just a top lad. Neo, thanks for coming on, mate.
My pleasure.
Straight away, crack into that wonderful 4-1 win. Potter's Bar, 4-1 win. Now, I was going to go straight to John, but I want to go touch on it with Ryan first. Obviously, a slow start, but we just ground them down and smashed them at the end 4-1. What do you take from that game?
Yeah, we took a lot of positives from the game, really. I mean, at half-time, coming in at 0-0, like the pitch and everything, and obviously having the game Tuesday night as well, a tough game against Horsham in the Cup. We were kind of not disappointed to come in at 0-0, but fairly happy. Didn't really give them many chances, but created a couple ourselves and just went out with the same game plan, really. And luckily, near the end, it kind of looked like a steamroll, really, whereas when it was a 1-1, it was a lot tighter game and a lot closer like that. But yeah, we were very, very happy to take the 3 points, that's for sure.
I need correcting on this one. Now, when I was looking on football web pages, it said unknown got the goal. And when I watched the replay, I looked like Adu got straight from the corner. And then I've just looked now and it says it's an own goal. Can you tell us who got our first goal?
Well, I think Kaz would be claiming it from the corner, but what the referee even said on the keeper's, he's flapped at it. So because he's got the touch, it's going in. So so apparently own goal to the keeper. But if I'm Kaz, I'm claiming that all day of the week.
Exactly, it's on the way in. He didn't do nothing apart.
Exactly.
But we're talking about the goals we got. Obviously, Smithy got a goal, Pope and Adams. And Mr. Worrall hasn't scored as many as I would. No, and that's probably your newish role. I mean, it's more of a defensive midfield player. Tell us about that role that you've played this season.
Yeah, so I mean, at the start of the year, it saw me myself quite a bit at the start with Sam and Jack playing more more advanced, and in a few games coming on, I've went back into the holding role as such and done quite well and been there since. So I've always kind of played a little bit deeper when I was younger and everything. So it's not like a completely new position to me, but yeah, a lot more deeper this time, letting the wing backs and full backs go on more. So it's fine. Obviously, a few more goals would have been nice, but not being on penalties anymore kind of kills me a little bit with that as well.
Yeah, you don't mind a penalty. As I say, it kind of suits your game, like spraying the ball about, Hoddle-like, or what would the modern alternative to Hoddle be?
Probably be someone like Toni Kroos, really, for Madrid, or Modric, someone like that. I like to be on the ball quite as much as possible. Seem to be, obviously, the higher up you are, the more difficult it is and the less chances you normally get. So the deeper I am, the more chances I do get of getting on the ball a lot more and seeing a lot more passes, which is my strongest point of the game, really, passing.
Do you not say to Stoney, because Stoney, he likes to chat. He says he gets all our goals, right? Do you not say to him, like, look, mate, you just hang back for one. Let me get up there and I'll show you how to score a cracker.
Yeah, not from corners. I don't think I've got the height for corners. They'll be worrying. No one worrying about marking me when I'm in the box.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They leave you and then let the cheeky little half volley.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. Hopefully.
No. Right, and John, you went to the game. Tell us, because I wasn't there, sir. Tell us about the match.
It's pretty much how Ryan said it, really. Of course, we don't get that good a view from behind the goal of the overall picture, but it almost looked like we were in control, just trying to suss them out in the first half. And I thought as the game went on, fitness would tell, and we dominated that second half. Really, I mean, their goal was pretty much against the run of play, and it came back to 1-1, and then we went from there. Really, there never seemed to be any direct pressure that we wouldn't get a result, but yes, it was kind of quite a systematic dismantling of their team, really, compared to the Horsham Cup game, which there was just incredible fluency in that performance. But this was just a job done, I thought.
Yeah, I did try, Ryan, and Neil, you'll like this one, because sort of the abuse I get. I rang up John during the game because I was obviously couldn't be there and I was crying about it. And I thought I'd get a bit of an update. And all I saw was people's bum cheeks, and various abuse was thrown at me from John and the rest of the people behind the goal, which I thought was absolutely not on. Would you agree?
Yeah, not when you want to see the game, but
no, I don't want to see someone. I don't want to see Matt's arse. Yeah, that's everyone's seen Matt's arse. But yeah,
that's what you said before the game.
I just turn the other cheek there. But let's move on to Horsham and the 0-0. Kind of both teams cancelled each other out. Wasn't just a little bit lacking from both teams, I think. Just that extra 10% to nick it. What's your thoughts, Ryan? I mean, obviously everyone was trying their best. Just looked a bit tired out there.
Yeah, I was going to say, you look at the game Tuesday night, and what 3 days rest in that game, and only 2 days with the one from the weekend. I feel like you said it. It just looked like a tired and leggy performance. You look at both starting 11s; they're not too dissimilar from both sides from Tuesday night to the Monday game. So it almost felt like with the way everyone was feeling and leggy and everything, it felt like a pre-season game, really, where you're getting minutes in your legs and like fatigue quite early. And it just, first half was a bit frustrating with them kind of sitting in and letting us have the ball and kind of us with the same. And we changed shape at half time and it looked really good at the start. And we're like, oh, we're going to get a goal here. Like, we're looking fluent and everything. It's going to be a few. If one goal went in, there would have been more to come because they would have had to have come up. But unfortunately, we just couldn't convert anything. And it's probably the same with them. Obviously, they're a little bit higher than us, so they'll probably take the point more than us chasing for the playoffs. But again, it's one of them ones where you look at the squad and everyone kind of played a part. I just feel like it just, if we played Potter's Bar on the Friday and then Horsham on the Monday, you never know, it might have changed. But it is tough, them bank holiday fixtures with only 2 days recovery.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
a bit disappointing.
No. I mean, what was the feeling in the dressing room? I mean, still a good draw. Horsham aren't, decent budget on them, decent side. Is it kind of feeling like we're done now, or is the lad still? Oh
no, yeah, we're still definitely. We won't give up until it's mathematically given. I mean, we still got 3 games, 2 of them at home, and our home form again has been one to feel good about this year. Not many teams have come to us and either passed us off the park or outworked us at home. At the start of the season, we're probably a bit unlucky with results against teams who are familiar with the division, with us just coming up. And you look at the games where we lost, like 2-1 to Bishop Stortford, 2-1 to Potter's Bar at the start. They were quite tough games. And I feel like since then, we've kind of really matured into the league and shown that we can be here we're not just here to make up the numbers, we can push for the playoffs. So, yeah, 3 games left. What are we, 6 points, 5 points, whoever the last playoff thing is?
Well, we've got 1 game in hand on all the other competitors for this last playoff. So if we were to win that, we go above Horsham. So we played 39 and got 64 points. They played 40 and got 66. So if they're still in it, we're still in it. And you've got Lewis, who have got Enfield have got the tough running, and they've slid down quite a bit. And Lewis on 40 and got 68 points, so we'd be 1 point behind them technically if we take the 3 points in our game in hand. So it is reliant on Cray
results as well.
I think Cray are obviously the favourites for that for that place.
And if it does come down to a point or the last game of the season, our first go at this league after coming up, it's not something to be disheartened of, and it shows.
100%, mate.
That maybe with a few maybe a few extra bodies and a few extra players in different positions, you never know what could happen. I feel like we've been really unlucky this year, and considering it's the first year as well, and you look at the squad as well, it's near enough the same squad from last year, bar a couple who have come in from where you had Alex, who's been in from the start. Joe's had a few loan spells. Obviously now you've got Dave and Kaz. But other than that, we've kind of had the same squad all the way through the season. And to come make that jump to the league has shown us that we can do it. We can run with the big teams who've been in this league for a number of years.
Well, yeah, you see it with obviously Herne Bay coming up, and it looks possibly like they might be going straight back down again. You know, this isn't an easy league, and I mean, you basically stole my thunder. You said it. You guys adapted fairly quickly, you know, to how this league and what you have to do at this level.
Yeah.
And it is. Please don't get me wrong. You know, it's been a very enjoyable season. You know, I mean, we've still got the Sussex Cup to play.
Yeah, definitely.
Bloody Lancing. You're not. Are you driving out, Wills?
Yeah, I think we'll try and get there. Yes.
Yeah.
Just reiterate what Ryan said. Really, it's what a success story it's been this season. To think that we're still in a chance for that playoff place, and I think we are. You know, pressure's on now. Teams perform in a strange way sometimes when the pressure's at this stage of the season. So who knows? You know, so it's but it's whatever happens, it's a fantastic success story, I think.
Yeah, I agree. You know, like for you know, we could be really, really negative about other things going on in the background, distractions, and you guys on that pitch didn't allow any perceived distractions or real distractions get in the way. Really perform well. You know, we've really enjoyed this as fans. You know, we've had the radio, we've had obviously, you know, that as a great thing that's obviously coming back again, and then we had Neo coming along with some great video content, which is, you know, lots of us fans have been sharing it and laughing at how stupid we all look. I'm sure Neo does it on purpose. But yeah, Neo, what about you at the game, mate? Go and talk about the game and about your role as a TikToker.
All I do is record at games, try and make it into something that's actually presentable and something that will grab people's attention and hopefully follow the club. Like, what do you call it? Sorry, my dad's just messaged me. He thinks I'm at the pilot field where I'm actually upstairs.
Oh, you talk to your dad? My kids don't talk to me. Oh, yeah, that's another story. Go on, there you go.
Yeah, like we've just reached 100,000, not 100,000. Jesus Christ, that'd be really stretching. 1,000 followers, and I'm about to hit 1,100 followers.
Oh, what, on TikTok? Yeah.
Yeah, on TikTok. On YouTube, it hasn't been as successful. It's only been about 100 followers, but we've got we've got an average of 200 to 700 views on each video, which I think is all right for a YouTube that's only been around for a few months and only posted around 20 videos. But yeah, at the game, are we talking about Horsham? Yeah, like as Ryan said, it felt like a pre-season game where it didn't really seem like either team was almost going for it as much as we should. Like nothing discrediting the boys or anything, because I thought they did really well. Like I saw Gabodens, how much it means to him, especially since it's a loan deal. Like when he got mad at Leggy for when he went offside. But yeah, I just felt like both teams were, like you said, it was a stalemate, where each team was as good as each other, but we just had level chances, just nothing outstanding, like to show that one team should have won it. So I felt like a 0-0 was the right scoreline for it.
Neo, can I ask something? I was just like, we really appreciate the work you put in. And I know you chat to Ollie about it as well. It's a fantastic thing you're doing. How many hours do you reckon you put in a week doing this?
What, the TikTok or YouTube?
Both, really. You're doing a good work for the club.
A week, really. Like for both, it would be around 3 to 5 hours around there on editing, not including recording.
That's not including everything, then, is it?
It's not including the recording bit, because that would be like up to around 10 hours, really.
And what you on, about £55 an hour, are you?
No, I'm on £0 an hour.
Yeah. Fresh air, mate. He's getting fresh air. As soon as you ask for money, mate, you're gone. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
All
well done anyway, Leo.
Mm.
And I won't. Yeah, we won't say any more about the Nazi business that Chris was talking
I
about.
really hope not. You saying about, oh yeah, as soon as he gets money, he'll probably leave. I was like, but I probably shouldn't say this, but at the
He's already
Folkestone
getting
game,
paid, isn't he? He's already getting paid. Go on.
At the Folkestone game,
Hush, mate.
one of their managers, the like short old guy with the white hair.
Sounds like a lot of supporters, that does. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, but it was one of their managers. He said basically the guy who does our stuff is absolutely.
You were getting poached. An illegal approach, Ryan, straight onto Billy for that, mate. Come on, tell him.
Straight onto him, yeah.
Mate, illegal approach. Get him under contract,
I don't
Billy.
think it was like an approach, but
Let's go to you, Ryan. As the season comes to an end, probably gone above what we thought would happen. Like, I mean, I don't know what Gary's goals. I'll talk to Gary hopefully at the end of the season about where he felt that the team was going to finish. But with the spine of the team that we've got, I wouldn't say punch above our weight, but give this league a good go next season.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, you look at the team, like I said a bit earlier on, we've kind of had the same team from last year, and a few players maybe not playing this level, a few younger lads coming up. Obviously, we brought Jake back, lost a few as well on the way, with obviously Haas leaving, Finn going out on loan. So definitely, I wouldn't really say punching above our weight, but in terms of competing for the playoffs places and maybe the league title, definitely adding a few more, and I think really shows that a good squad depth is something that's needed. Looking at other teams that you've had, they've got experienced players in this level or levels above coming off their bench, and no disrespect to anyone on our team, I feel like maybe with our squad depth is maybe what's not held us back but kept us them few points off everything.
Yeah,
there's been a few games recently where with people being injured and suspended, like 3 subs, 4 subs. So definitely adding a few more to the spine, like you said, will never hurt anyone and definitely show us competing.
Yeah. How can I ask how you feel? Say, oh yeah, Freddie Legg coming through has been a revelation this season. How important has that been for the team?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously we had TC last season pushing through, and obviously unfortunately getting injured as well. But Leggy's something different that we haven't always had in the last few years. That little bit of pace on the wing where you can just clip one into the channels and he might get there, or he's going to make someone make a mistake. So he definitely brings that different outlet that you have, and with a bit of pace on the wing. And yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely to have him around, and another Hastings Academy product coming through as well. It's never a bad sign.
Yeah, him and Kane Penn, like both those two have really come on this season, and you'd think they're shoo-ins for next season.
It does make you think that if we don't play Freddie, we haven't got a leg to stand on, really.
Cheesy, that one. Very cheesy. Like it though. Very good.
I was going to talk about Isthmian ups and downs. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. Right. So we're looking at those last. So let's talk about us now. If we don't go up, which it's going to be tough, we can do it. But I felt Lewis all season were the ones that were going to make it. Now I'm not thinking that now with the run in, and I think was it Cray have got Kingstonian at home, and you think you're probably getting a few points there. I mean, what do you think, Ryan? Do you think is it Cray, or do you think that Enfield might nip back in there?
I do think Cray are in the driving seat after winning at the weekend again. Definitely. But yeah, I reckon it'll be Cray as well, with Enfield losing to Horsham, or losing the other week, sorry.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But about you, John? Are you thinking if it's not us? Yeah. So yeah, obviously we all want to be in the playoffs, yeah. But if it isn't us, John,
Cray are on a strong run of form, and so they're definitely the favourites. But as I say, if the pressure gets them, they've only got to lose one match, and we win our game in hand, and we're level with them. So I mean, it looks a bit clear cut. Yeah, they just got to carry on their form, but strange things happen. So I've still not closed the door on us. I'm not closing the door on us, mate. I'm just saying, like, if it isn't us, for the purpose of this conversation. He's so sensitive. I didn't say you were. It was just a term. I'm not sensitive. Don't worry. Go on. These neo-Nazis. Yeah, the Nazis. Yeah, right. So moving on to the relegation spots. Now it's looking pretty grim for Bowers and Pitsy and Herne Bay. 6 points.
I mean, I really did think, because like the way they came back against us, Herne Bay, I thought, you know what, they've got something about them on the pitch. They've got something about them, a real battling mentality as well, that they were going to get out of it. And then they got absolutely stuffed on the weekend, didn't they? Was it weekend or Monday they got stuffed?
Yeah. Monday, wasn't it? Monday,
yeah, Monday. Sorry,
5-3, wasn't it? But they did the same game. They went 3 goals down, then they came back to 3-2 or whatever.
Yeah, but obviously Bowes and Pitsea, I think, have got Hornchurch. They're not getting any points out of that. And who's Herne Bay got? Herne Bay are going to Wingate and Finchley. They can win that one. Kingstonian playing Cray. You never know. Herne Bay might get close. What do you think? Or do you reckon they're down?
Yeah, they've got to win both their games and hope Kingstonian lose both, don't they? So, I mean, I've got a few pals at Herne Bay, and it's just been a lucky season. They've had a load of injuries, and when they've needed people at the time, and they're, like you said, if you look through our squad, our core players through the centre have all kind of played most or every game this season, whereas they've been in and out, changing players, with obviously the manager getting sacked as well. And I think they've been unlucky that they've scored the last 3 games. They've scored 3 goals in each game and not one. So I think it's just maybe the way their season's going. They just haven't got that bit of luck. But yeah, it will be tough for them to. Well, they need to win both and hope Kingstonian lose both. But it's like with us, you never know until it's mathematically done, do you?
No, talking Herne Bay, Finn wasn't playing. Is he injured?
I think so. I think he's carrying a little niggle. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is that what it's called? Okay.
Yeah. Bank holiday hamstring or something.
But is there anything you want to bring up? Anything that you're doing in terms of your TikTok, or anything that you want to mention to the people that are listening or watching?
There's nothing really much that I really need. All that I need is ideas to do, and just get the right hashtags. To be honest, that's my key to the views on TikTok. So you need to get the right hashtags, and I did our most successful one, which was the one that I didn't think was going to get any views, was I think it was Kingstonian away at Tootham and Mitcham. That got of us banging a bin instead of a drum because we forgot it.
Oh, the Hastings recycle, yeah.
And that got 50,000 views, and I got 100 followers off of it.
There was one that my son showed me, my 21-year-old. He says, "Look at you, Dad," and he was not happy with me. It was quite funny. I'm like, bollocks.
Which one was that?
Oh, it's one where we're singing. I don't know.
Oh,
he was embarrassed by me. Huh?
Oh, I think I know that the one you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. So you did it. It was all intentional, and you've edited me out of all the other videos. I know it's a conspiracy I've got. I reckon hashtag Neo's not a Nazi. What do you think?
I'm not putting that in my videos just in case.
Go on.
With us this season, not saying anything towards the club or anything, but I think we shouldn't really go up, because I don't think that almost we're ready for it. Back-to-back promotions, usually you'd go down straight away after them, and I think this league is just right for us at the moment. Next season, I think we'll definitely be in that playoff contention. Really, I think we'll possibly go up, and we'll possibly be one, maybe even for the title. Really,
it's true. And what will the TikTok be? We'll be at 1 million views.
Hopefully, I'll just get that one viral one, and everything will be lovely.
There'll be all pictures of Ben Bennett. I know it's going to be that way. That's how you get it. Get Ben Bennett, hashtag Arsenal, and then all of his followers start coming on. Talking of followers, a big shout to Tony and Keith Wareham, all over Twitter. That's your hashtag. I think we all agreed on that one. Ryan, listen, thank you for spending time with us imbeciles. Absolutely wonderful to watch.
My pleasure.
Wonderful to watch. Drag the ball off the players. I don't know who's taking the free kicks these days since Sam got that injury.
Kaz, I think.
Yeah. Yadu, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not bad. He's got a good delivery on him, to be fair.
Really good with the corners.
Well, I need to put serious money on you on Paddy Power for a few more goals. So get the ball a bit more, yeah.
And
I'll share it with you, mate. Go on.
Ryan, well done with your fantastic return to form. I think this season it has been great, hasn't it? So well done with that.
Yeah, very pleased. Well, yeah, it's obviously a few more games left, but yeah, I'm really pleased with how personally I've played this year as well. So yeah, it's been good.
Yeah.
Talking of contracts, now we getting Neo a contract, but you, what are you contracted to the end of the season or after
Yeah,
this?
I'm until the end of the season. Yeah, so we'll see what happens at the end of the season if I'm still wanted.
It's out, still wanted. Of course you will be. Anyway, right, okay, chaps. Well, look, I'll leave it there. Okay. Many thanks to the star man himself, Ryan Worrall, Neo, TikTok legend, and Willsy. Thank you very much. And listen, I shall see you at the game.
Cheers, Chris.
Take care, lads.
Chris, thank you.